Mac,
All right.
I'll toss it off to you for the question of the day.
Thank you, my friend. So here we go. Where do you guys think, what location do you guys think would be the toughest place to play the ground is lava?
Ooh,
And like I'm talking like an intense game. Like let's just imagine a world for a second where like somebody said like, "Hey, the ground is lava, buddy, and if you touch the ground, like I'm gonna kill you." Like it's high stakes. Like you cannot touch the ground.
So this is
But
like some
like
like Squid Games, Hunger Games shit where like
sure.
okay.
But like I'm picturing like maybe they say you got to go like 48 hours, right? Without doing it. But like and they're like monitoring you somehow. That's kind of what I'm picturing in the scenario. But you have to just go about your normal life. Like where would be the location that's the most difficult? Because I'm picturing like you get into the office and you're like you've got like your feet up on your rolly chair and you're like typing away and your boss is like, "What are you doing?" And you're like, my knees are kind of bugging me today." And like you're trying to like play it off cool, but like what location would be the hardest where people are like, all right, what are you doing, buddy?
Office would be brutal. Like that would be really, really bad.
yeah, that would be pretty rough. Not real life related. The first one that came to mind. You guys ever been in one of those like not it's not an escape room, but like mirror rooms where like the
Oh
mirrors are
yeah.
just everywhere.
Oh yeah.
You imagine trying to like just looking at yourself in 30,000 different directions, just not touching the floor. That one would suck.
No, that would be a bad one. What
On a
else other
bar,
than Office? Like
Well, like think about if you had to go to the grocery store that day or something like
that
that.
would be bad
You're
too.
riding the cart, you're trying to get stuff off the
Yeah.
like shelf, your feet are up on the cart and you're like tipping over
Or you're
and
like you've got like one foot on the cart and you're just like kicking everything off like the bottom shelf and like scooting your way like through the aisle like that.
yeah, there you go.
hear me out on this one. A bar.
Yo, wait a minute.
Bar would
No,
be
you
interesting.
well, because like yeah, you can drink and like you might think that helps, but think of when you have to go to the bathroom.
Well, there's
How
also
That's
no
probably
wheels
good.
in
You
a
probably
bar.
don't
Like
want to
you
be touching that floor.
I'm actually thinking back to the office. That might be the easiest place because most offices, you're probably dealing with a wheelie chair situation. You could probably just wheel around all day. People are going to think you're insane, but you
Or
could
just
do it,
lazy.
you need
right?
crutches. You'd have to fake an injury for a
Okay,
bar.
that's
Yeah.
not a bad. But you can't even have one. You know how stupid you look on crutches and neither of your feet are touching the ground. Like you can't even put one foot on the ground. So people are like, I don't think. Which foot did you break,
And
dude?
all,
Like.
and also if you're
Both.
sitting at a bar stool, like bar stools aren't the most comfortable thing. Some of them don't even have back support. I feel
Bar
like
like
Right.
sitting
you're
Once
stuck
you're
in
in the
that bar
bar, it's
stool.
okay.
No, you're stuck in
Yes.
that bar stool because it's like if you climb on anything else, you get kicked out. If you're on a table, if you're on like a high
Yeah.
top table, they're gonna toss you
I
immediately,
mean,
unless
okay,
it's
you know
B
how the
lounge,
bar
rest in
though,
peace.
you know how
But
the bar has like the foot, a lot of them have the foot bar all the way at the bottom. Like you could kind of like walk the line along the foot bar and then maybe like jump out of the bar onto like I, I don't
what's
know
your
what
fi what would you say your final answers? I feel like you definitely thought about this before.
grocery store might be the toughest. Although I didn't really think about bar. Like, let's say you get this task on like a Thursday through Saturday, and you have to go about like your normal routine. You're not allowed to like switch it up. I mean, I would definitely probably be at a bar at either Thursday or Friday, and that would be very difficult.
I'm gonna go with any event that my extended family is at.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
because they would
that's
either like push me onto the floor or we would have to talk about it all day and I would have to answer
yeah.
30,000 questions about why the floor is lava.
I feel like bar is my answer.
You're like, I don't know. They just told me it
It's
is.
just the way it is, Grandma.
They're
Come
gonna
on.
kill me, Grandma.
Yeah.
No, 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 no,
Right.
no.
Yeah.
Shout out Nikki Cass.
Yeah. Shout out Mimi and Pop.
I'm gonna go bar. I just don't feel I'm a stander and I like to move around a lot. I don't sit still very well. And on a bar stool, and then you have to fake an injury with crutches. Yeah, I'm out.
Well,
That's
like I feel like we have to pick the bar if that makes sense. So let's say Elwood's.
Mm,
I
yeah,
feel like
not
you
a lot
could
of.
um
hmm.
There's not a lot to work with.
it also
Yeah.
like if
Same with
I'm
don't know.
it's like if we were at Elwood's on a Tuesday, I could get away with it because I could just hop like a
Yeah,
frog from table to table, but
yeah.
I don't think that
But
would
like
last very long.
on a crowded night, people are gonna be like, "What is wrong with this guy?" And you're getting kicked out.
I'm going bar.
Could be like every Towson freshman girl and just stomp over my feet to get to the bar.
There you go.
Mac, final answer.
I don't want to copy you, but I'm actually having a hard time thinking of something worse. The grocery store is tough, but you do have the wheels at least with your shopping cart, and like they even have those little like grandma scooters there that you could use. So that's
True.
actually pretty avoidable. Yeah, I'd probably say bar too. I didn't even think of that.
Wow. Big Brain Harry finally coming through on a QATD. Let's see if I can win fucking trivia today. People are starting to give me
Yeah,
shit.
there we
All
go.
right.